Hello everybody and welcome to episode 6 of my Gene Park series. I'm Icon and today we're going to see how many of these people we can rescue. At the end of the last episode we had a spaceship or shuttle crash here and well, we'll have to see how realistic it is to save those folks. So Irvin here, well, this guy is almost done for. Unless he's a very good person, well, we will try and patch up these fine folks now accordingly. That's the first thing that I'm going to do. Let's first move all the doctors that we can move up there. So Philly is the first person up front. Well, she can try to rescue Urban there because she's the first person coming on in, and she's a pretty decent doctor, you know. So there's Justin. Let's see. What's your doctoring expertise? Practically none. So you're getting to tend this guy. He only needs one wound tended, so... So, Mr. Winters. Medical 4. So you're going to get to tend this fair lady. Helen, Medical 2. And Narc. Well, I'd say Narc gets to carry those people back into a safe place. So, let's bring up some sleeping spots. And the cool thing about this event is usually everybody who's been saved has a chance of joining your colony. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get a lot of new people here today. I wouldn't mind. Alright, Sella is already back on her feet. And leaving the map on her own volition. And there we go. Guerrero is getting patched up by Helen. Okay. So that went down smoothly. Doc joins. Okay. I bet that's the guy with the bad back and all. Nope, it's not. He's the sickly and ugly guy, but he's a very great doctor, just like the name implies. Well, he's also a decent miner and researcher. Yeah, we'll find some work for you, Doc. People with a high medical skill are always welcome in my town. So let's put him up on some schedule like that. Muscle parasites. Now this guy automatically, instantaneously serves, or, well, you know what I want to say. He's sickly and he already has one rare disease going on for himself. Crazy. Okay, well. Beyond that, I'm quite happy that we got person number 6 here. And let's see, maybe there's going to be even more beyond that. We'll see about that. So... And I gotta be fetching some storage for all that iced coffee. Also, Philly, you gotta be working on those people. Okay. And Guerrero joins. So, wow, nice. Very high mining, construction. Tribal fire worship, okay. But that is more than I can store right now, population-wise. So... Philly's at cooking 1 by now. Okay. And this guy looks a little bit naked to me. That's because he is. Okay, then let's start tailoring. We're gonna need some button-down shirts and some pants. And beyond that, we'll see. Okay. Could I expand on that apartment block? There we go. Okay. Little bit of an irregular shape, but I don't really care about that. Or maybe is not care. I don't care the wrong wording. Another transport pod. Good lord. Cheku, the brawler. Okay. Well, there's nothing lethal on his wounds. Oh, Philly, rescue him. He's just like you. Alrighty. So, Cheku has recovered and decided to leave. Aw. Too bad. Okay, Mr. Guerrero, is there... You're a melee person through and through. That's great. Always good to have these people in your colony, I think. Okay. And Doc's back on track. So... Rec room is getting done here as well. I think it's about time to put up some storage furniture pieces soon. There's just too much stuff here lying around. But first things first, you know. Okay, we got ourselves some fresh clothing. Now, this expansion here is quite important. And, well, we still have to get that fortification project done here, so... Well, all those new people, a lot of stress into the colony, but also lots of opportunity. So Guerrero can go and work for us here a bit more. Down. And Pepper joins. I expected that there would be something like that. Okay. Pepper, very neurotic, slowpoke. Isn't that, she has a very high work speed once she's on something, but... Well, whatever. Oh, she's an extreme good person for people. I just realized that my colony has a severe deficiency in terms of animal handlers. This is going to be an enormous problem in the future. I need more handlers than Helen. Helen can't do that all on her own. Seriously not. I thought Cheku wanted to leave this place. Well, whatever. Selling to Pandale. Rags. They'd give me a large venometric power cell for rags. Part of me is really sad about not being able to fulfill that thing. Oh well. So, I can't look at this anymore. Somebody else has to cut these plans. Winters, you're not the person. Please work on that wall, my dude. Your workforce here is so wasted, you know. Well, as long as I have an unforced work, that doesn't really work for me. Guerrero, Tantrum. Go crazy, man. It's fine. It'll pass soon. So. The trees here in this biome are just so hard to chop that it's totally overwhelming for the other people here. So Pepper, you're actually crappy at every form of combat. That doesn't matter too much for me. That only means you're gonna get the bad gun. Oops. We actually got the resources and we are not replacing the solar panel nevertheless. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, the situation here ain't that good. We'll have to imprison our new people as well and convert them to the proper religion there still. There's still a lot of things to be done. But for now, I'm really happy that we're getting the apartments done for the new people here. Although this is the more pressing matter for me. Finishing this wall will make us so much safer. Until the first couple of sappers comes on in, but that's a different story. Can already foresee that this place will have quite some story with defense. But I gotta say, those spike traps get us somewhere. Especially since wood is so cheap to come by. All the regular raiders hate this trick. Okay. Career. Still don't know what the hell this event is supposed to mean, but whatever. Okay. Some power quartz for the rest of the complex. Then some monzonite flooring here and... With so many people here, it's really not that hard. Getting the job done in time, I mean. So... One of these rooms is going to be... One of these rooms is going to be a prison cell too. At least that's the plan. Okay. Let's recycle those. Big fan of the recycling mod here. Really does a great job. Okay. Yeah, of course they're doing everything except for the things that I asked them to do. That's pretty normal, isn't it? Then let's just do it manually. Oh, social fight. What did we have here? Just an implied negative things about Guerrero's food preferences. Food preferences, I'm sorry. This, okay, so... Sure, why not? It's one of the more boring ways of being mean to your people. Hey, we have a party. Winters is throwing a party. Why not, man? Why not? I mean, the walling ain't done yet completely, but it is already at a point where I can say, at least this does funnel our dudes somewhere. So Bruce has been treated with Giddy-Up meds. I've heard that. I hate it when you guys do that. It's been a social fight. Stop wasting my precious medicine on that. We can talk about a lot of things, but not about that. Collection of goodies. That's an outside thing, isn't it? Ooh, psychic insanity lands. These things are great. Among my absolute favorite items to resolve conflict. Yo, guys. Help yourselves to some light first, you fools, and you work so much faster. Darkness does reduce the working speed. Not that as if your colonists would care much about that, but... So... Let's see what we got here. They're selling cloth. Absolutely taking that. Beyond that, let's see. They're buying all the funky meat I got, I'd say. If that's the kind of herbs you guys want, I'll sell it. We don't have as much usage for Raider, you know. So there's also the Luciferium I'd like to get rid of, but... Let's see. Hydraulic jaw, surrogate lung. Sadly, none of these are... Oh, the hydraulic jaw is mine. Sadly, none of these items are particularly good. They are not selling any real medicine. The only thing they have are smoke leaf joints and panoxycillin. Well, whatever. I'll just take your money, and I'll stick with the idea. If you guys have something good at some point, I'll be grateful for allocating all that money. So there's a pack of manhunting cats incoming. So we're all gonna hole up here in the warehouse while we're going to see what the hell the Caravan will do about that. So undraft everybody. So we're mostly getting killed by the traps here. That's also a good thing. So, well, looks like we're actually not even needing to cheese that. And there I thought I'd just cheese that with the trading caravan, but totally not necessary. Okay then, I don't mind. We get rid of a little bit of lumber, and we got also rid of that manhunter pack with no problems whatsoever. I'm down. So, yeah, you guys, you don't need to dwell on sleeping spots anymore. You got the real deal. Okay. Quite surprised about the fact that all these traps went down so great. Research into the derelict laboratory, no thanks. One day in the far future maybe, but for now not. So another thing striking my mind here, we don't earn enough food anymore. My food clock is going down, so let's see. I don't want to plant any crops here because it's so close to the area where we're getting attacked regularly. It just sucks. No, we're just going to place down a couple of extra growing zones. So, let's see. Let's put up some tomatoes. And what's the thing for sweet potatoes? Ah, yeah, they're growing especially good. And so much choice, you know. So much choice. Well, let's put down some strawberries. Just browsed a little bit of those different crops there, and there's such a huge amount of things that you can go for. It's amazing. Black hive attack. Oh dear. So, luckily it's not a huge attack, but nevertheless, it's going to be unpleasant. Let's see how many of them are coming. Actually, to our place. I'd say I'll go here. This is a good spot, isn't it? So, Doc, what's the matter with you? Technically, you'd be able to fight, so we're going to make one weapon for you too. Not for today, but for days to come. Oh crap! They just latch to stuff if I let them. Oh gosh, my electronics will get a beating here. Okay, so learned out of that, you can't work with these beasties like that. They're just eating everything. So all my power production will be gone by the end of today. That sucks. Because that stupid thing back there, it'll eat the entire base. But for now, I'm zero interested in giving them the advantage of the terrain here like that. I mean, I'll just accept that my solar panels are gone, I'd say. It's the best thing I can do for now. Jeez, they're using cover like a pro. Gotta lure them out of there. I mean, I got the material to rebuild my power production, so it's mostly an annoyance. I just didn't think of the Black Hive dudes as that smart, you know? So I find that quite comically, to say the least, that they're going so specifically for the power production and going for cover like that, and I don't know. I mean, they're holding up here behind bushes and the like, and trees, as if they were marksmen. I don't know. Can't say I'm a big fan of this. All right. Crowd up on that thing. Yo, what the heck? Like, this thing is less dangerous in melee than... this thing is less dangerous in range than in melee? Good lord. Let's tend to fill it right away. Okay. I don't know. I don't like the fact that these Black Hive thingies are not behaving like animals, you know? Let's go for the electricity supply, said every space bug. Alright, here we go. Just find that pretty stupid, honestly. Don't get me wrong. Just think that's... Animals should behave like animals, you know? Not like some cyber spec ops thing. I don't know if you guys see that, but okay. So we got that. Winter got Philly patched up, I hope. I didn't expect them to go down like that, you know. So Doc is on Guerrero, and the other dudes, well, they also need patching up, so we'll see about that. At least we survived. At least my power supplies are not entirely gone. Still got one solar panel, but it's not wired up because there's nothing to wire it to. But let's see. So Pepper and Narc need their treatment. Let's see what's Winter's up to. He's tending it to Narc. And Doc is still on Guerrero. So, and Philly is already treating there. And let's see, he's quite hungry. And we're going to work on that wind turbine right away. There's no time to waste with these things. Starvation on Justin, okay. So Guerrero ain't bleeding to death. Neither is Doc, okay. There's just some major break risk going on there. And power supply has been restored. Okay. Yeah, Winters can have a sleep now. Okay. The good news, we get some free insect jello. The bad news, this was really detrimental on my steel income. We must have lost a lot there. So, Doc, there's a hand cannon for you. And we're definitely just gonna whip up more of these things because it's just ridiculous how bad everything else is. A war merchant. Yeah, that's just what you don't want to see there. War merchants only feature primitive weapons, so we don't need to expect too much from these guys. But maybe there's something good like a elephant tusk in it or something like that. Whatever, they're buying my old trashy items. That's a good thing. Not the incendiary launcher. This incendiary launcher, you know, that's... I like these things to get rid of old junk. Okay, but beyond that, just like I thought, the longbow, a compound bow, that's the best stuff they got in store. So, well, gonna sell them my Luciferium, so got rid of it. That's a good thing. So, yeah, that's the end of this episode. We are now +3 people. That's quite a huge increase of numbers. And we survived the shenanigans there. Reinforcements, no, not reinforcements. The fortifications aren't done yet, but I'd say we made a pretty nifty progress there. I mean, there's still this little notch here and this little notch here, but beyond that, we're actually done. So, yeah, drop me your comments down below. Stay there, Narc. And feel free to leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up from my side. I'd love to have you guys, and keep in mind there's also a ton of content on the channel, so if you like what you saw here, just check it out. There's a lot to find. So, have a good one, and see you soon. Bye-bye.